Hi, my name is Joshua Gilly, and my project is on Katharina Gross and her art on Untitled Trumpet. Now, a little bit about Katharina before I go into her art. Katharina Gross was born in Germany, Freiburg to be specific, on October 2nd, 1961. And she currently lives in Berlin, Germany, as well as teaches there at a school that I'm not even going to try and pronounce, which is a very notable art academy. Katharina Gross has won many prizes. All of such I probably cannot pronounce. We get I think it's Fred Thyler and the Villa Romana, and she's won many other prizes as well. She's a very renowned artist over there in Germany. Katharina's art style, she has a very unique style. It varies between sculptures and paintings. She uses her architecture to show very vibrant colors, is well known for her large pieces, as you can see here. What I think is great about Katharina is that she takes 3D to the next dimension. These are technically sculptures, but when you look at them, they're so abstract is the word that comes to mind. When I think of a sculpture, I think of a model of like a being or like an object, and these are so unique. She uses colors to like move you around the room. There's no real rhyme or reason, and I think it's a very unique style that Katharina has. It's just very amazing, I think. And here is her art piece, Untitled Trumpet, that we'll be talking about today. Now, Untitled Trumpet is an art piece, and she uses acrylic paint on fabric, soil, and aluminum, and uses high intensity color textures to capture your attention. As you can see in the past slide, we have very vibrant yellows, and there's no real rhyme or reason behind these. The lines aren't drawing you anywhere but around the room. So you got the blue, you got the orange, and the green and brown on the soil, which I think is really cool. She uses the abstract style to paint a grand picture for you using her environment. I think the theme of this piece of art is freedom, which I'll get into later. Now, the composition of this art style, I think the focal point of this piece of art is the massive columns. There's multiple in this piece of art, and it creates a contrast between the vibrant colors surrounding it. Her use of cool and warm colors guides you around the room. The pillars are a contrast to the rest of the rubble surrounding it, as you can see in this next picture. I think that these columns can be symbolic of something. Now as you see, the columns, they don't have much color to them. They have the brown from the brick, but unlike the majority of her painting and everything else surrounding it, there's color surrounding it, but on the columns there is no color that she uses, which I can think is symbolic of. I think she uses these symbolic meanings to rise above. These columns are huge, and I think of them as I said before, rising above all this chaos from down below. The color, it's very violent. As I said, they're colorless, and they're the biggest piece of this piece of art. The reason behind this piece, I think Katharina's reason behind making this art was freedom. As I said before, it's not bound by the normal styles of art. She has a unique way of expressing her passion, which could be seen as the primary theme. As you can see, let's see, messing up here. So freedom, when you look at this painting or sculpture in general, her expression of art. When I think of a sculpture, I don't think of it as this. It's not bound by anything. She's very, I wouldn't say thoughtless, but it's very expressive is the word I'm going with. And it's very thorough as well. I don't even know how to explain it. It's just so unique. As I said earlier, it's very violent in her colors. You can see the very violent oranges. Um, and I think the title of Untitled Trumpet is for you to determine. So here's Katharina Gross right here. But getting into the Untitled Trumpet, I looked at it in a way of it's untitled because it's for you to decide what it means. And trumpet, I looked at it in a way that a trumpet sings music, is used for music. And I think that her art is very colorful, just like music, and it brings joy to everyone. And so that's my thoughts on Katharina Gross's Untitled Trumpet. Thank you very much for watching. And as you see right here, Katharina Gross, Joshua Gilley, thank you.